it's just always a battle against them. We found ourselves down early last year as well. I think we were down 6-1 at one point. So, just having to have an uphill battle both times this year and last year was a challenge. They're a great team, so just happy we could grind out that win.
What's the mentality at that point?
Honestly, I feel like we're a really gritty team. You know, we find ourselves unfortunately down early on, which we're trying to address and make a couple more shots early on. But we have a lot of grit and determination on our team, which I think goes a long way.
Yeah, what was the difference in the back half to generate that many points?
Honestly, just a feel for draw weight at the end that we gave up for. It was a struggle for draw weight. The ice was a little bit patchy, so it was kind of just a guess on how hard to throw the rock, which ended up in a couple bad misses. So I think really that was just the difference.
What's a win like that do for this team? I mean, you needed the win.
We did need the win. Yeah. The win was huge. We knew that coming into this game it was going to be a battle, and every win out here is important. So we're just definitely happy that we got that.
My memory is terrible, but after you found out that you had the pre-qualified spot for Thunder Bay, did you play another event after that?
We did, yeah. We played in a local event in Edmonton that we ended up winning.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, was there much switching gears when you found out? Or replanning or rejigging, mentally or even your schedule?
Totally. You expect to play provincials and have meaningful competition there and use that confidence to bring forward into an event like this, and we didn't necessarily have that. So we wanted to do well at that event in Edmonton, and then just a lot of practice from there on out is what we did.
Well, that was a nail biter, to say the least.
Yeah, yes, it was. We just hung in there. It was a really great played game, I think, by both teams, and we knew it was going to come down to the wire, and we were prepared for that all game.
No multi-scores until the very end. How'd you see that Steel and 10 cooking up? Did you, as soon as you make that first draw, did you think you had it in the bag? Or?
Definitely not. You can never be overly confident, but we went through our provincial 7-0, and I think 3 or 4 of those games we had to steal the 10th, and we were just so comfortable in that position, so we were ready for it. Yeah, we felt good.
A lot of teams struggle to steal, and yet your team continues to produce. I mean, is that a special strength for your squad in particular?
Yeah, I think we know how to finish games, and that's definitely our strength. So we don't care if we have to take 2, take 1, steal, whatever we have to do in the 10th, we're ready for it.
First win.
Yeah.
Obviously building momentum. What's the plan going ahead?
Yeah, I think we're going to probably talk about that one a little bit and see where we can, up our game a little bit. I think we played pretty open, pretty defensively that whole game. So we just wanted to get comfortable a bit with the ice. We struggled a little bit in game 1. So I think now we're probably going to look at it and maybe go a little more aggressive in the next one. We'll see.
Rachel, overall, I guess, maybe what was the difference in the win today?
I think we're still learning the ice and still getting some misses here and there. So just learning from them and trying to get better every game.
Yeah, is it still a bit of a guessing game? A little bit? Where to put the broom in some cases?
Yeah, for sure. It's fairly straight just kind of everywhere, and then some spots more than others. We just kind of got to stay on top of every shot because it can be a bit challenging for sure.
Yeah, I mean, in a game like that, when maybe you're, battling the ice just a little bit, does it still a measure of just how good your team is that you can still pull it out?
Yeah, I think we stuck together as a team, and we just let the misses roll off and kept, just learning from them and kept moving forward and just try to make the next one. And our sweepers I made them work a lot that game, so kudos to them. I think that wins for them. Yeah.
I feel like people don't understand how mentally exhausting it is to keep your focus when you're trying to figure out the ice on every shot.
Yeah, definitely. When it's a lot harder, things are more challenging for sure. There's a lot more things to think about and a lot more things to take into account. So yeah, it can be more draining for sure, but that's what we're here for.
How important was that win for your team?
Yeah, obviously after last night, we wanted a big bounce back game, and obviously we had a couple opportunities that we kind of squandered in that game, but we're really happy that we were able to capitalize in the end.
I mean, what does it say about your team to, as you say, there was a couple times where it could have gone south, but you managed to pull it out in extra end?
Yeah, I would consider our team pretty gritty. I think we've shown that all season, so we definitely don't let ourselves get too down when things aren't going quite right, but we were able to kind of bounce back there, so happy with that.
What was the debrief from last night that you guys put into action today to kind of bounce back?
I think we were really, really close last night. Obviously, we had the lead for most of the game and just kind of one bad end, really. So when you outplay a team for 9 out of 10 ends, you got to be pretty happy with that. So don't have to hang our hat on one end too much. But just really focused on what we did really well, and there was a lot of things we did well. So just capitalized on that and made sure we brought those into this game as well.
Do you have the sea legs now after the travel? Do you think you've adjusted now?
I think so, yeah. I think we, after that first day, that was kind of the goal, is to get through the first day and then we'd be good. We've had some good sleeps and whatnot, and ate on normal schedules the last few days. So no, I think we're well adjusted.